The Cook Islands and Niue are two territories of New Zealand. However, they're both allowed to join the United Nations at any time, and there are some countries which have diplomatic relations with the two. Germany and the United States even go far as seeing the two as sovereign states. Which is obviously weird, like they're territories of New Zealand, but it feels like they're also countries. So like, are they countries or not? To answer a question like this, we need to know what they are. Well, I guess I already explained what they are, but let me explain it better. The Cook Islands and Niue are in the realm of New Zealand, which is the area of which the monarch of New Zealand is head of state. Though they're not the only ones in the realm. There's also Tokelau, a dependent territory in Polynesia, and Ross Dependency, New Zealand's slice of Antarctica. Together, these four plus New Zealand itself make up the realm of New Zealand. Now what makes the Cook Islands and Niue special compared to everyone else is that they are in free association. This means that they are self-governing rather than being under New Zealand control. Tokelau actually tried to vote to become a free associated state, but that failed, and they're still under full New Zealand control. Womp womp. Okay, so why are the Cook Islands and Niue New Zealand territory? Well, it's simple. They wanted to be so. Kind of. The first European to discover both islands was the British explorer Captain James Cook. He discovered the Cook Islands in 1773 and named them the Hervey Islands in honor of Augustus Hervey, even though he never went there. In 1774, he discovered Niue, but was unable to land there due to fierce opposition by the local population. For this reason, he named Niue the Savage Islands and never returned. Both the Hervey Islands and the Savage Islands would change their names soon after. Can you guess why? Don't think about it too hard. In 1888, the Cook Islands became a British protectorate under their own request due to fear of getting annexed by France. And Niue was declared a protectorate in 1900. However, that wasn't really necessary, since later the leaders of the Cook Islands asked if the islands, including Niue if possible, should be annexed as actual British territory, to which Britain replied, yeah sure, and formally annexed both of them in 1901, later transferring them to New Zealand administration. The Cook Islands achieved self-government and free association in 1965, and Niue achieved it in 1974. So what about their relations with the United Nations? Well, the Cook Islands and Niue are free to become members of the United Nations at any time, but New Zealand says they won't support this unless there's a change in their relationship, especially their right to New Zealand citizenship. Although New Zealand hasn't exactly tried to stop them, nor have they even said that they can't join. Currently, the Cook Islands, Kosovo, and Niue are the only state parties that participate in UN specialized agencies, but which are not member states of the UN nor observer states for the United Nations General Assembly. And for those interested in the recognition status, 65 UN member states have diplomatic relations with the Cook Islands, and 29 do with Niue. So in summary, are the Cook Islands and Niue countries? Well, even though they are self-governing, they're part of the realm of New Zealand and rely on New Zealand for defense. And while they can leave the realm at any time, New Zealand citizenship is very crucial to their citizens, which is why, for now, they're staying with New Zealand. So it seems like the answer to the question is, well, yes, but actually no.